Take one enthusiastic DIY apprentice, complete with his own toolkit. Give me a talented interior designer.
So it's kid-friendly, but it's sophisticated, I think. Don't you?
Yeah,
Brilliant,
yes.
brilliant. And a team of highly skilled workers.
What's that? It's got a wing. It looks like a cat.
And watch us create life-changing makeovers. And rather than fit all the hard graft into just 1 hour, we're giving ourselves a whole day. In the next 60 minutes, you'll see tears and transformations.
Is this my home?
Sure is. As we help another family surprise their loved ones with a makeover of a lifetime. Watch out, ladies and gents. The next house we stop at could be yours. Today we're in East London to help David Ward surprise his mum Vicky with an incredible makeover. Now Vicky's one of these selfless people that cares for everyone around her except for one person, herself. And David lives just around the corner, and before I go and meet him, let's hear more about Vicky's story.
I'd like to surprise my mum and give my mum a makeover because I think she deserves it. You know, she's just a loving person and she gives so much. I think it's, you know, she should get something back.
Vicky is a hard-working single mum. David is the youngest of 3 siblings, but despite all her kids being grown up, Vicky still has a lot of people to look after.
My auntie Sue lives with us. She always has done, as far as I can remember. She has kind of disabilities, learning difficulties and stuff like that. And on top of that, my uncle Danny comes around. He has a form of dementia. He's around there 12 hours a day. So Mum makes sure, you know, he's changed and fed and has his medication.
Vicky's 3-bedroom house is full with her, David and Auntie Sue living there, and Uncle Danny coming round every day. On top of all that, middle daughter Jade recently moved back in.
My sister, obviously, she got made redundant. She's got nowhere else to go, so she moved back into the house. Initially, she wanted to sleep on the sofa, but such my mum's attitude and good nature, she wouldn't allow it. So my sister is now in the 3rd bedroom and my mum is on the sofa. My mum would rather my sister be in comfort than herself, you know?
In addition to all these family commitments, Vicky works from home as a childminder. With all these people in her house, there's not much that is just for Vicky.
We need to give Mum a place where she can relax and make it feel her own. I think it'd be really nice for my mum to sit down somewhere after work, you know, after a hard day's work and look around and smile and be proud of. All her life she's given to me and my sisters, and it'd be so nice to give something special back.
Vicky's out for the day, David's waiting for me, let's go meet him. As you can see, the team are working hard, doing absolutely nothing.
Not busy!
Yeah, exactly. Right, let's go and knock on the door.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
David, nice to meet you.
How are you, David?
Come in.
Yeah, thank you. That was quick. Right, David,
Thank you.
where are we?
This is the lounge. Like, I wouldn't say it had one use. And this is now a lounge, a playroom, and a bedroom.
Wow. So your mum sleeps
On
where?
the sofa. Just on the sofa. Just it's not a fold-out sofa. She's, you know.
Wow, OK. So just a quick question. Is there anything in here furniture-wise? I mean, it's got a cool little vibe, this room. You know, you've got the TV set up there. I presume that this has stayed like this for a long time.
Yeah, it has. I mean, Mum with the childminding work can be, as anybody knows, self-employed, can come and go.
Right.
So she's been financially quite hard. So really decorating the house has been, you know, one of the last things on the list.
Just tell me, though, out of any of this furniture, what has to stay?
The TV.
These, like, shelves in the background, can that all go?
Yeah, I think that's older than me, you know.
So it's about 18?
Yeah, well.
OK, so just to make this clear, you know, it is a multifunctional room, but we need to make it function the right way, but it still has to be multifunctional, and we need to give really some space back to your mum. Now, there's another room, isn't there, that we're going to see?
Yeah, would you like to come through?
Let's go and have a look, yeah.
So, Pete.
Right. I can tell that this is for eating, but This looks like an even more multifunctional room than the one we were just in before.
Well,
so
yeah.
what is this room actually called?
We would say it was a dining room, but really, as you can see, Mum uses it more for children.
Yeah.
She's tried to kind of organise it. As you can see, the plastic boxes with different toys labelled up. But I think the storage isn't great, and, you know, believe it or not, we have our Christmas dinner in here.
The question for me is, what do you want this room to be? Do you still need it to have all these functions, or do you want to make it just a proper dining room?
I think maybe we should have, you know, handy storage for toys and stuff like that for Mum's work. Yeah, a table, you know, somewhere you can have a meal as well, but mainly, you know, storage and children's stuff.
Now, I've noticed a cat roaming around.
Yeah. My mum, she's a bit of an animal lover. She has a couple of dogs, and she also has a few cats.
As if she hasn't got enough on her plate looking after everyone, sleeping on a couch, she's got animals as well. OK, apart from the fact of the storage we mentioned, making this a dining room, is there anything that has to stay here? I've noticed some certificates here of her work, which is brilliant, so I presume they have to be
yeah,
on
I think they would have to be on show,
absolutely.
to show, you know, that she's qualified to...
OK, but everything else we can, you're going to trust us. Don't trust me, because I'm not doing it. I'm doing some of it.
I wouldn't trust you as far as I could throw
No,
you, but...
No. OK, good.
We've got some professionals.
Yeah, David's probably right not to trust me, and I actually reckon he probably could throw me quite far. So our makeover challenge is set. The living room hasn't been updated in over 20 years. It needs some warmth and comfort put back in, but it also needs to work on so many levels, as at the moment Vicky has to sleep here too. The dining room is also crammed full of stuff. It needs to have a huge amount of storage for all the children's toys that Vicky needs for work, as well as being a place for the grown-ups to eat. This makeover is all about creating multifunctional rooms. I wonder how many times I'm going to hear that word today. It's going to be a toughie. But fortunately, we have just the lady. Linda Barker is never one to shy away from a challenge. She's written over 15 books on interior design, so she'd have no problem with this complicated makeover. She's in charge of our talented team of workers who are eager and ready to serve. So, team, David, team.
Hello, morning.
Lovely Linda.
Okay.
Hello!
Lovely to see you.
Thank you, and you.
Lovely to
Hello,
meet you.
David.
How you
Hi.
doing?
Very good.
So, anything you can tell us about today?
Everybody's nemesis is clutter. So I just want to tidy you up on all of that, really,
yeah.
and just make a really sophisticated, a nurturing space. You know, homes are about kind of looking after yourself and you know, you shut the door and you just want to be wrapped up in all their wonderful nurturing qualities. And that's what I want to do, because it feels as if this house isn't home.
I'm very excited, and I heard I've got one of the best.
Awesome.
Team, are you ready?
Let's go!
Shall we go for it? Yeah! Do it! Well, they'd better be ready, as there is a huge amount of packing up and clearing out to do today.
Okay, it's important this doesn't go into storage, because I'm going to upcycle this. I'll take it outside. Okay.
There are shelves and shelves of stuff. I just hope we've got enough packing boxes.
You know, you said you lost your toolkit. I found it.
Thanks. Once it's cleared, the fun can really start.
Go on, Pete.
Give me a hammer, and I'm a man possessed.
Don't take the ceiling out, though, yeah? Here we go, hello. Come on.
Awesome. Hello and welcome back to Vicky Tucker's home. Vicky spends all her time and money on her kids, her grandkids, her brothers, her sisters, all her family and friends, even cats and dogs. She's one of these people that does a lot for others and doesn't do anything for herself. And that's why David wanted to give her a fantastic makeover. Vicky is the main carer for her brother, who has a form of dementia, and her sister, who is disabled. She also works full-time as a childminder. After years of caring for others, her son David feels that it's time someone cared for Vicky. He's called us in to work our magic on this very busy house. Now, lovely Linda's in the house at the moment. She's got a plan up her sleeve to transform Vicky's dining and living room into a place that can still be multifunctional, but a place that she can really relax at the end of the day. So I'm going to go and find Linda now and ask how we're getting on. How you going, boys? Hey guys.
Oh,
How
hey.
are you?
Oh, look at you, sweepy, sweepy.
Yeah, Mrs. Mott.
What a difference already.
Ta-da!
It looks so much bigger, doesn't it?
Huge.
It's great, isn't
I
it?
haven't seen it like this in ever.
No.
This is what it's like. You need to get to the bare bones of a room to just see what potential it has. I mean, it's a really nice space, but you're just going to see it for all the clutter and all the mess.
No. But how are you going to make this a multifunctional room?
The key to this room is going to be storage. I mean, it is for both rooms, actually, but here, essential. We're going to just build a floor-to-ceiling storage. It's going to have the TV in, and it's going to have so many cupboards, but things behind closed doors.
Oh, wow, that is
That's going to be key.
exactly what it needs.
Because there was sort of bits and pieces, and then there was a section coming out here which pretty much cluttered it. And then there were sofas and lounge. And your mum sleeps on one of the couches, so where is she going to sleep tonight?
I've got a beautiful sofa bed.
So we've got the wall, we've got the sofa. Is it back in the same place? Do you want to tell us about the layout?
No, I think sofa should always look out to a view. If there, wherever you mainly sit, you should have a really lovely view to look out at.
Well, at the moment it's a skip, but I get your point. Right, we've got to let the guys crack on. We've got the multifunctional dining room to look at next, so if we can go and have a look, that'd be brill. Thanks, guys.
Okay, guys.
Wow.
It looks really dark in here now.
No electricity, huh?
No lights, no.
And
Where's
this
Leon?
really dark, oppressive colour, I think the colours are wrong in here. There's no natural light because there's no window. So we really need to make this lit, really pop with light, and it needs to be much more vibrant space. Essentially, it's another really hard-working space, though. It's about storage and looking after the kids and making sure all that is to hand. But it's about when the kids have gone, scooping everything away and having it as your dining space.
Oh, wow, that would, yeah.
Now, obviously, your mum's going to come home. She's not going to expect any of this. You've been building up for this, knowing what's coming, and now what you're hearing is all new and fresh.
Yeah.
And hopefully music to your ears. But your mum not knowing anything, walking in, what do you think this could do for her, just seeing the clutter gone?
I think she'll just be kind of speechless. It'll blow her mind. I have no idea
We're dealing
what to
with,
expect.
We're kind of dealing with her home here, so it's a really emotional attachment that we have to our homes. So for us to come in and strip it bare and then put it back in what I've got in my vision, it will be a massive shock for her.
Wow, yeah.
We
Absolutely.
are so emotionally connected to our homes.
It's all about decluttering, like you said,
It
isn't
is.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
is.
Well, should we declutter this room by leaving and letting the guys get on with it? Okay. See you guys later. Good stuff, Steve. Now we're out the way, the team can really get going. And as the last few bits and pieces are taken out, the rooms are now a blank canvas. So I can't wait to see Linda's master vision.
Okay, David, let me give you a tantalising look at what to expect in your house.
Wow.
So, colour is going to be key. This is an idea for both rooms. This will be the living room colour, this lovely kind of teal colour. And this will be actually the dining room colour. Not on all walls, because I'm going to use a little bit of wallpaper.
Okay.
So what I want to do in there is to really brighten up the space. That room has got no natural light. If you like the idea of a light, bright room, most people paint those kind of spaces white. But actually, they're just going to look dull because there's no natural light there. So you've got to kind of introduce that exciting element with colour. And if you remember, all that clutter, kids' toys, paintings, drawings, everything, chaos, we hide it behind this lovely, sophisticated wallpaper. So all that, which is what was in that dining room, is hidden as represented on our mood board.
Wow, okay.
So you will
it's
see
gonna
that?
be actually like that, yeah? And then
Yeah, exactly like
it
that.
away.
I'm going to have sliding doors with this wallpaper on, which will hide all that clutter.
Right, now, David, what do you make of the sort of colours and the style?
It's going to be very nice. It's the kind of colours that I think you can't grasp until they're on the wall, And then it's kind of like, wow, I didn't. That's amazing. I really love this. The kind of slide away, wallpaper. It's. I didn't even, in my imagination, that isn't even possible.
Okay.
Still, so
Yeah.
that is fantastic.
There's a few clues that I've taken from your notes about your mum. One is that she's passionate about animals and she really loves some animal imagery. So I've got some cushions going on with these little cute cat faces. But also, she's mad about two flowers, daffodils and poppies.
Yes.
Okay, so that's why I popped the daffodils on the mood board, because that has really been a key influence on choosing this lovely yellow colour and this wallpaper here.
Yeah, lovely.
But it's punchy colour, it's nice and vibrant, and I don't want it to be overbearing in there.
I feel it's a feel-good colour.
Do you know, yellow is an incredibly uplifting colour.
Yeah.
So is this theme going across both rooms?
It is, it is. I've got these colours throughout the two spaces. They've really got to work well together. I think it's kind of fun, fresh, fruity family room. That's what I'm going for.
Sounds
It's a lot of
sounds
Fs.
good, yeah.
It's going to be fabulous.
Fantastic, Linda. Formidable work. Back inside, and work has already begun on the new storage systems. And outside, Chris, our resident wallpaper guru, is getting started. But Linda's got more than sliding doors she wants wallpapered.
OK, David, I want to take you through a little project that I had in mind. This is a mirror of your mum's. Would
Yep.
she mind if I kind of doctored it in some way?
I'm sure she wouldn't.
I want it still to be kind of focal point in the dining room.
Okay.
But I just want to introduce more elements of this gorgeous wallpaper we're using in there. And Chris is cutting me up some strips, which I thought would look really nice around this frame here. So we
Okay.
lose quite a lot of that gold. Then where the mirror section is, I want to kind of cut some flowers out and some leaves and maybe the urn that's detailed on the wallpaper and stick them directly on the mirror.
Yeah,
So
that sounds...
it becomes the mirror, but it's also a bit like a picture as well.
That's very nice, yeah, sounds good.
Oh, and I've also got some lovely silver paint here,
Okay.
which I think would be really nice on the end of your finger, and you just kind of rub it onto the mouldings. So it makes sort of a very plain, I mean, it's a nice mirror, but just a bit dated.
Yeah.
Just brings it a little bit more into that
Yeah.
contemporary
Very
sort of
nice, yeah.
vibe. So, Chris, how are you doing?
Good.
Is this going to be easy for you? Of course.
Another crazy Linda Barker idea.
Hey, stop that! Stop that!
So where do you want these exactly?
Well, look, if we can butt that up to that edge there,
Right, okay.
and I think with PVA rather than wallpaper adhesive,
And leave this moulding showing, is it?
I think leave that moulding showing.
Okie dokie.
Yeah?
Beautiful.
I'm going to leave
forward
you
to it.
two boys to it, if you
Okay,
don't mind.
yeah, no
Okay.
worries.
Inside, and it's a painting frenzy as some seriously strong colours are going up on the walls. Our chippies are being kept very busy in both rooms building all that storage space. It's all going swimmingly, so I just want to see more of what Linda has planned for Vicky.
OK, I really want to show you a few things that I've got for the rooms. I mean, essential is this dining table and chairs.
Yes,
for the
that's a
room.
lovely table, that.
It's solid oak, so it's a really beautiful timber. And the matching chairs, I think, will make a real difference to how the family live.
It will. I mean, I think they really want to sit down and eat and have that family time together, so this is great.
I've got a lovely standard lamp.
Yeah, I love this lamp.
That's for the living room. The rug too for the living room. I've got a couple of little lights here. Those are for the wall, little coffee table. And I love this sofa. Now, I know they want to use the sofa as a bed. There's no point getting
it a
over
sofa
that.
bed?
This is the most fabulous sofa bed. It's a double bed as well, and it's so simple to use. So that just goes like that. You click that, and that's storage underneath.
Perfect.
So easy.
Yeah, very good.
Otherwise people, if it's not easy, people are just going to sleep on the sofa as it is, and that's just not happening. This is actually going to be a really comfy bed. So that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
and I've got, look at these lovely cushions. She loves cushions and particularly cats and frogs and Yorkshire Terriers. She's mad onto her animals.
Yeah, so where would you get something like this from?
This is from a company called How Kapow. Aren't they funky? I really love this kind of 50s vibe that's going on. They're beautifully made, 100% linen, and even the inks that they use are kind of solvent-free and everything, so they're very kind of child-friendly.
So how kapow did you get that?
How Kapow? Nice name.
I crack me up. Back inside, and an eerie quiet has fallen on this makeover. Lovely Linda has summoned us all for a special artistic competition. And who are we to refuse?
There's two teams here. I want to send you a little challenge. Vicky loves her cats, absolutely loves them. So it's for each team to do me the best cat painting ever. You've got paints in front of you. No brushes, I'm afraid, guys.
You boys want to go
Finger
fast. You've
paint.
won this.
As quick as you can. 1, 2, 3, go!
Right.
Now, this might seem a little childish, but we take a competition very seriously here. That's really good, you know. And Stu and Steve have no chance against the pure talent of Leon and me. Look at that artistic master at work. Oh, I'm liking this sort of little
I'm going to just
side there.
2, 1, finish!
It's got a win. Ours looks like a cat. That's an owl.
What cat's blue?
This is my winner!
What? I don't believe it. Must have been a fix. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Madness. We're here to help David Ward surprise his mum, Vicky, with a corker of a makeover. Vicky's 3-bedroom house now has 4 grown-ups living in it since her daughter Jade recently moved back in. She has insisted on sleeping on the sofa in the living room so that everyone else can have a bed. Vicky's son David has called us in to try and make life a little easier for his selfless mum. Our designer Linda Barker's busy making multifunctional spaces all over the place. So let's go and find Linda and see how she's getting on.
David, this is the all-important dining room storage. So I know we talked a lot about storage, and this is actually how it's going to look.
Wow, yeah. Carry on, carry on.
We're going to have sliding doors on here, so 3 big sliding doors. And do you remember the wallpaper on the mood board?
Yes.
That is what's going to go on the front of the doors. Nice. So you see this really big kind of dramatic pattern in here, because so far we've got, you know, a soft white wall and a yellow wall, and it's all quite just a bit colour blocky. So we need some detail here, and we want this kind of extravagance and sophistication that we talked about.
Now, you're obviously seeing this at the very early stages, but are you starting to get a picture of where this is going?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be great. I think how, you know, especially how the wallpaper will come across it and it will change the mood with the dining room table and stuff. You know, the pieces are coming together.
Yeah, and you can see how we kind of start as well. It's about getting the layers in. So this is really just the first layer.
So it's in the very last section I was saying to David that everything just comes together, where it's, you know, that's where you see the vision.
Yeah. So I'm kind of holding it in my mind's eye, and it's about how that actually gets translated into 3 dimensions in your house.
I am over the moon so
So
far.
where does it go from here? What's the very next stage? Obviously, the floors have got to be finished.
The very next stage is we put these sliding doors on.
Has Stu been doing a good job? Because floor to ceiling, I don't know if it's just my imagination, but there's about a 4-inch gap.
No, it should have a strip at the top, which I'm hoping that he's going to fit, but they need to put the runners on, so in fairness to Stuart, it's not finished yet.
Yeah, whatever. I thought I'd caught him out. Anyway, looks like he's got his hands full doing the storage units next door. Oh, wow, what a
Yeah, this has really changed now. I'm so thrilled with this. Do you like the colour?
Yes, it's really nice, yeah.
That is brilliant.
Isn't it great?
So can you explain the functionality of it?
Basically, I've just taken the whole end wall to storage. So the TV will go in the middle, so that's recessed into that unit. And everywhere else is just cupboards for stuff, because Vicky has got plenty of stuff. And there's no point me kind of saying, you've got to edit, you've got to do this. I mean, that's clearly not what is going to happen in this house. So long as we have a place for everything, everything can go in its place.
And also behind, we've got, you've painted these, which is fantastic, and there's carpet going on the stairs. There's a lot going on where it seems like it's just 2 rooms. There's a lot more to it.
Thinking about that, actually, do you want to give Dave a bit of a hand?
Not really, no.
Really?
No.
Come on.
Well, I mean, I'll do it if I have to,
Yes,
but
please.
she asked me if I want to do it, and I said, not really. I mean, that's the truth.
Pete, go help Dave on the staircase.
I will. That's me told. Come on then, Dave.
So I'm going to show you how to put some stairs on.
Yeah, OK.
Right, let me just cut these off.
Well, the stairs are already there, but you mean the carpet? I know, I'm just saying, because you said...
Unfortunately, we're going to be using some spray adhesive to help stick it down with, so
OK.
you're going to have to put that on.
Ah,
No Michael Jackson.
the Michael Jackson mask. I love you. I love you. Thank you. I love you. Sorry.
So do this.
So hang on. So that is stuck, that's it?
That's stuck, but it hooks on the gripper rods there, you see?
Right.
See those?
Right.
So it's a double
Okay,
sort.
okay, I can do this, I can do this.
Go on then.
Go and relax.
I will relax.
All right, leave it to me.
Off you pop.
I love you.
Right, go. Right, Dave, obviously I'm not a professional, but what do you reckon?
It's terrible.
Thanks. Who's bad? Charming. Outside, Chris is transforming those sliding doors with that vibrant wallpaper, and Linda has got yet another job for me and David. She's a hard taskmaster today.
Hello, guys.
Hi,
You're
Linda.
having a nice little moment.
Well,
here
we've
in the
seen a
garden.
couple of these things here, but we're confused what you do and how you do it.
I would love you to make me some really pretty bunting for the dining room. It's sophisticated, but I want it kind of very kid-friendly as well, and I think that might just add a little touch of kind of
I don't think there's any way that this isn't going to look kid-friendly.
Yeah.
I know, I know. All these little fabrics are with
They're
animals
very
as well.
nice. So how easy is this to do? Because I've
This
seen
is
a couple.
so easy, Pete. This is just ordinary string. You've got some white PVA glue here, which is water-based, so you can't go wrong there. Just a nice line of glue along that flat edge of the fabric. They're already cut into triangular shapes. Pop your string in there and just fold it over to make it neat. If you want, you can take one of these little coloured clips here. Oops, and a pom-pom.
A pom-pom. What about a Greek?
I get it.
Oh, I get it. It's just not that funny. And just put a little clip of a pom-pom on.
Okay.
So it's kid-friendly, but it's sophisticated, I think. Don't you?
Okay, yeah, brilliant, brilliant.
Only stop when there's no fabric left.
Yes.
Okay, right.
Okay.
Come on,
Yes,
Pete, you
all
ready?
right. Thank you, sweetie. Anyway, I want to just get a bit more info about Mum, you know? Tell me what kind of person she is.
It's a difficult one with my mum. She's a great person first and foremost, but she's quite a tough cookie. My mum's parents both died when she was 14, and I think that's formed the kind of person she is. She doesn't rely on anybody else. She'll just she'll go out and she'll do whatever she can to make sure everybody is put before her. It's also made her quite tough, as I never see my mum show any emotion.
I mean, it's probably understandable that the trauma she went through, losing her parents, if someone loved somebody so much and they lost them, it's just hard for them to show that emotion.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that she doesn't care. In fact, it's more than cares by her actions, by who she looks after and what she does. And what's she like as a mum?
She's an inspiration, really, because she just tells you to keep on going. Don't let the bad times phase you, because the good times are coming.
Well, if there's someone to learn from, that's definitely a person, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whether it gets too much for her or not, does she ever show that side of her?
No, never. Even if she's down inside, she won't show it, because she doesn't want to get anybody else down or worried about a certain something.
Okay. If you would have something to say to her that you maybe couldn't say to her face to face, you could do it now, because then she'll see it back.
It wouldn't be an essay, it would just be a simple thank you, because she's made me the person I am, and I hope that one day I can repay her and thank her, and I suppose this is one step to doing that.
Exactly. One thing's for sure, she sounds absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to meet her.
Yeah.
To add a personal touch to Vicky's makeover, Linda has commissioned metal artist Dean Williams. He's using Vicky's love of cats as inspiration for a bespoke light.
When I start a design, the first thing I do is look at real cats. I could do hundreds and hundreds of pictures until I'm happy with what it looks like.
Once Dean is happy with his drawing, he transfers the image onto a piece of steel. Then the fun starts, as he cuts the image out using a plasma cutter.
I've finished my plasma cutting, and this is what they look like. Next, I'm going to bend them, and then I'll fold these out so the light comes through the gaps. I think he looks sophisticated, but he's a bit cheeky as well. I think he's got a little bit of a character to him.
These two outlines will become the sides of the light. Dean wants a curved effect for his design, so he uses a bending machine to curl the strong metal.
So There's your back, and there's your front, like that.
Then he punches out the detail of the design. These gaps will let the light shine through when the sculpture is finished.
So that's with the front pulled out. And the same again with the back.
Job done, and it's time to weld the two sides to a base. And the cat's curly tail also gets welded in position. All that's left now is to smooth off the edges, and later Kitty will get a lick of paint.
I hope Linda and Vicky are really going to love this. Hopefully, this is really what they're after.
Yes, I hope that Linda and Vicky will love it too.
And here we are, the craft item.
Yeah, and it's very petite.
It's very small and very bespoke.
I expected it to be bigger, I don't know why.
Oh, really? Okay.
I did, yeah.
No.
Well, because you see the real life-size one and you think, you know...
This is because Vicky loves her animals, absolutely adores them. Okay, so Dean Williams has made this. And it is one of her favourite animals. It's a cat. It's a cat. She'll love it.
So where's this going to go, Linda?
This will go in the living room, and it will be on that bespoke TV area unit that we're making, and there will be a special little niche exactly right for this cat.
She'll absolutely love it.
She will love it. She loves anything animal-y, and she loves her cats and dogs and frogs.
Yes.
It's a sophisticated kind of thing.
Ah.
Sophisticat.
Yeah, very good, Linda, but just leave the puns to me, OK? They're certainly putting me through my paces today, as Stu has found a job for me, assembling a baby's high chair.
I'm going to leave it with you.
Mate, this is easy. Right, quite simply, attaching base. Ah, this is child's play. Right. I can do these things in my sleep now. Look at that, look at that, hey? Whilst I fly through my flat pack, inside things are really beginning to take shape.
I kind of have an idea of the whole wall being filled. Okay. And some are wood frames, some are these paper frames. Look, these are just cut from paper.
Right.
And actually, you know, with kids' drawings, she could just use blue tack to put kids' drawings, but they're framed, so it kind of gives them real importance.
The rooms are looking fantastic and are nearly ready for furniture. Linda's probably after my high chair, which isn't going quite as well as I thought. Oh, yeah. Go. You put that one through there. There she is. OK, that's it. Tell you what, mate. Second series. You're still rubbish. Come on, table. Go in, please. Yeah, that's it. Results. We're here to help David Ward surprise his mum Vicky with an incredible makeover. Now, as you can see, it's all kicking off here, and Vicky's due back any minute. But Linda's in the room, which means I can ask her what needs to be done.
Yeah, I just
Linda,
want the white paper.
sweetie pie.
Hello.
There's a lot of chaos in here, but
There
it
is,
seems
for
like,
some reason.
in some weird sort of way, it seems like it's almost finished, but it's not. Or
Well,
is it?
it is. We're just really concentrating on getting these walls decorated with all the artwork. And actually, it seems like such a simple job, but there's so many elements, it just takes time.
Yeah.
But I think it's looking nice, though.
No, it looks really good in the yellow wall there, but what I love the most is this incredible job that's happening here. I mean, look at that.
I
the
know.
Storage.
Look at it, though. Isn't
Yeah,
it a dream?
amazing. All the way through. So what's left to do? I mean, there's not a lot of furniture going in here, is it? Just the dining table?
Dining table, chairs, and then it's just that tiny little layer of extra dressing, you know, a few vases and some dinnerware and that kind of thing, and then we're done.
And what about next door? How are we doing there?
Well, the carpet's just finishing off, so that has put a halt on bringing out all the furniture in. But
So it's Dave's fault.
As soon as Dave's finished, we can get really cracking on that.
Okay.
room. Would you crack the whip, please, behind Dave?
Yes.
Go get it, Pete.
Perfect job for me, Linda. Any excuse to boss Dave the carpet around, but he's nearly finished, which means the furniture can come in, and I can't tell him off. Oh, man. Mate, you'd think they'd make the doors bigger, didn't you? With Vicky's arrival imminent,
It can go from that corner to that corner with a couple of loops.
I mustn't forget to create the best piece of art of all. Excuse me, fellas, got an important job to do. I'm not going to break it, am I?
No, you'll be all right, mate.
A cheesy Pete selfie to welcome Vicky home. And that pinboard is the perfect spot. Oh, man, looks like something's coming out of me nose. Guys, we've got 10 minutes.
Oh, is that all? Okay.
10 minutes.
Pete,
What can I
can
help
you
you
do
with?
the cushions and maybe the coffee table for me? That'd be great.
Yep. Well, the coffee table, I presume.
Yeah, just side by side. And then a neat arrangement of cushions would be fabulous. And I'm going to check on next door.
What about that? Hey, how's that? I bet you any money Linda's going to rearrange these. Good. Whilst the team give the rooms a final polish, I've gone outside to wait for Vicky with her friends and her family. Even her cat's here to greet her. What kind of car are we looking for?
It's a black Ford Focus.
So it's a black Ford we need to focus on. Hey?
You are the worst person.
Hey? What do you think of that? Right. How do you think she's going to react?
I think she'll be speechless and just overwhelmed.
Are you feeling nervous right now?
Do you know what? I don't usually feel nervous, and now I'm terrified as I see the car pull in.
Oh, is that it?
That's her.
Yeah.
Everybody!
Oh, no.
Hello? You told me to be gentle, David.
Hey!
How are you? You okay?
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on, do you?
No, what's going on?
Have you got any idea?
No.
Right, come with me.
You? What have you done?
Your son wrote into a show and he said, look, can you do something for my mum? Because she's done so much for us, right? I never really get to say thank you. And even if I do, she won't have it. So I'm going to do something that she has no choice to accept, right? Now, you're going to come with me in a minute if that's all right. First of all, thank you for letting me in your house even though you didn't know, okay? And in a minute, all will be revealed about what's happened, okay?
Okay.
But we have to say you're a lovely lady. We know lots about you in this short period of time.
Thank you.
Before we started the makeover, Vicky's living room was a bit of a jumble with stuff all over the place. Now the room is slick and organised. Everything has its place with that amazing storage system across the back wall. The cool colour palette of grey and blue gives a relaxing feel to the room, helped along by the luxurious curtains that shut the world away. There are playful touches too, with a nod to Vicky's love of animals in the cushions, artwork and of course, her new cat light. I think this will at last be a room that Vicky will relax in. I just hope that she agrees.
Wow. Oh. Oh, my word. Oh. God, it's beautiful. Is this my home?
Sure is. I'm so glad that you're pleasantly surprised.
Thank you.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh, do you know what? I want to...
I could never have dreamed of this. I don't know what to say.
Well, what I want to do is I want to introduce you to the woman that is responsible for this design, the lovely Linda Barker.
Hello.
How are you?
So much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
I could have never dreamed it.
Do you like it?
I love it.
So much.
You just couldn't have ever dreamed that this... I can't believe this is my home.
Oh, we really tidied you up on this one, didn't we?
I don't know what to say.
So take your breath away. Oh, give him a hug. He's responsible.
Oh, no.
Ah, come on.
I want a hug too.
Come on, big
Pete
boy.
wants a hug. Pete's dying for a hug.
I'm definitely dying
Pete
for
is
a hug.
dying for a hug.
You okay?
Good things don't happen.
They happen big time to you.
I'm never going to go out again.
Oh, you must, you must. But Vicky, I know there's the bed part of your living room is really important. This is a sofa bed. There's storage under it, which is going to be a lot easier for you, I know, when you have so many people in the house.
I know.
But I know you were just kind of groaning under everything that you needed to store in this house. So that unit there is for you to hide
A lot, won't it?
everything. I mean, if you think that whole wall there is for storage, it means that there's a place for everything and everything can be in its place.
I just love it. I just absolutely love it. I love everything
The
about
colours.
it. I love the colours.
The teal is really pretty, huh?
Yeah, it's just
absolutely lovely.
You know, while you're doing this wonderful thing by looking after your sister, your brother, your kids, your grandkids, you know, the animals, there's got to be a bit of time for you as well. So, so Linda was really, really conscious of that.
What's nice about all the fabrics in here, it just adds another layer of kind of luxuriousness, and it's kind of easy, you know, lots of textures just make it seem very sumptuous, and hopefully that's what we've brought here for you.
It's just overwhelming.
But we can't just let you just see this and that's it. There's, you know, there's something else. Earlier today, Vicky's dining room was chock-a-block with the toys and games she needs for her work as a childminder. She had tried to organise the chaos, but the room was overrun. Linda Barker is a genius. The kids' stuff is now neatly stowed away behind those beautiful sliding doors, papered with that pretty floral print. The room can now be a grown-up dining area too, and a place for all of Vicky's family to eat together. Go for it.
Look at this ball.
So my kids' work. And me, that's me, you know.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah.
One of the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely, I love that.
Wow, this is
So behind here is everything you need to
It's
keep your
storage.
life in order. Go on,
Okay.
Pete. They slide super duper easy, but look, it's floor to ceiling shelving for everything.
and it's so cosy and yet can transform into work.
Honestly, the kids can come here and create havoc. In 10 minutes, it'll all be tidied away.
Thank you so much. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, you do what you want, darling. Oh.
So,
David, you look after this lady, mate. She's a good woman.
I will do.
thank you.
You're very, very, very welcome.
It's teamwork that makes this happen. Good, and you like the colours and
And I
the...
love this, and it's so childlike yet so grown up. Because
Yeah.
I kind of like the kids to feel
Yes.
comfortable and childlike, but at the same time,
Exactly, and they can...
somehow you've achieved both of them.
Good. That's the purpose. And you know, the kids can aspire to having some art on the walls. So I found some of their work and put them in these empty frames. And the idea here is there's someone here too, Vicky, that you know the kids can contribute to the art on the wall, and
Yeah,
it can grow. And
Yeah, and can make something special. And
Do you recognise that mirror?
is that my mirror?
Yeah.
Really?
That's your mirror, yeah.
It's Linda's idea.
It's your mirror. I've just taken elements of this lovely wallpaper and just kind of given you an update on an old mirror.
She looks beautiful now, doesn't it? I love it, and I love this table.
Solid oak.
It does extend, doesn't it, as well?
It gets bigger, so you can invite more family. But I think it's good, you know, it's the quality of this dining set that's going to really mean the difference, because you can, honestly, the kids can do anything to this and they'll still be perfect.
There is one more thing. All it is I just want you, David, this is your chance to tell Mum why you've done this and, you know, what she means to you.
I just done it to say thank you. You know, it's nice that you have this positive attitude all the time, and it's just fantastic. Thank you. It's all right.
Things like this never happen to me.
Well, you absolutely deserve it. And we're grateful you had us in your house,
Yeah.
David. Thanks for letting us in
That's fine.
without Mum knowing. Punishment comes later.
Yeah.
And I'd love you to come and meet, you know, see your family,
Yeah.
tell them what you think, and enjoy your new space. What a great day. Lovely to give something back to a woman that's so giving to other people. She now has a multifunctional home, and I really hope that her and her family and her friends and her pets enjoy it. That was one hell of a makeover. Good night. 2 weeks ago, we left Vicky to enjoy her new rooms. Let's see how she's been getting on.
I love the lounge. It feels brighter, it feels special, but it also feels cosy. and warm and home. I close the blinds and I close the curtains and it feels really cosy. Me and Sue usually kind of snuggle up together on the sofa watching TV. I do worry about the rug though. I really, really love the rug. I kind of worry about the wear and tear in this house. But I've decided I'm going to invest in a carpet cleaner. Before the makeover, the dining room was really depressing. Now it seems much bigger. I loved the idea of the storage and I could shut away everything because at least when I tidied up, it actually looks tidy. I love the dining room table. I fell in love with that straight away. My table is in constant use because I work and, you know, the children do painting and Play-Doh and lots of activities on my table. So it's big and strong and it can be wiped clean and still look beautiful. But I think since this has happened, it's had a massive impact on my confidence. Sometimes when you feel good about yourself, I think doors start opening up, people start wanting to be with you, everything seems to be falling into place much better.